first goal of that game just kind of set a tone, or
No. I mean, it was a terrible goal, one, and it hurts. But I mean, there's so much time left on the clock. Give them credit. I mean, they kicked our butt. Their work ethic, their determination tonight. We were just there in spurts, and this was a game that you just can't come in spurts.
They do a good job of the penalty kill on you guys.
No, shoot, we had. I mean, the first one we didn't look good. We only had two. The second one we had great looks. We moved it all over, had shots, and couldn't get one in there.
How are you guys playing in your own end right now?
That wasn't our issue tonight. The first period we maybe had a dozen turnovers. We were trying to play cute, and they just slammed it right back down our throat on all the turnovers. Even the goal second period, we pinched, turned it over, and away they go, and then you got to funnel back. We just made, we weren't winning battles, too, in those tight little areas along the boards, and we put ourselves in a lot of trouble, and then they were storming. It was like we put our chin out there and said, knock us out. I guess in spurts you saw good hockey out of us, but not near enough. And you saw 60 minutes out of them.
They had zipped the whole game, and they came in ready to storm our arena, and we weren't ready. It's something we've struggled with all year, I think, is slow starts, and we don't know whether it's preparation or a pregame warm-up or what it is, but it's something that we're definitely going to address because we're not going to win anything this year if we keep coming out with a slow first 20 minutes. What's up, Zach?
At the same time, it's 2-1. It's 3-2. I mean, do you feel like there were points there where you guys kind of got yourselves back into it, or?
Yeah, I think maybe after there was a big goal by Lizzo at the end of the first. That was huge. We would have been dead without it. And I think the crowd kind of got roaring a little bit. We had a little bit of a storm going after the second goal. But the coach said it in between the second and third. He said, don't make the mistake of thinking we're back in the game just because if we score another one. They're going to come and they're not going to stop. They're not going to get back on the heels, say, oh, the Huskies just scored. It's a one-goal game. We got to defend. They're going to come all night. So that's something that, we had momentum going, but they came to play and we didn't. Plain and simple.
Are you guys in a little bit of a rut right now?
I think that's fair to say.
Are there a few things, I guess, that what are you trying to get out of, I guess, with it? Are there a couple of areas that you can point at, or?
I think right now it's work ethic. Work ethic and compete. We were the number one team going into winter break, and since then we've won like 2 games. That's simply not acceptable, but yeah, we got to fix it. We can't just keep talking. So, we've had closed door meetings, we've had speeches in between the locker room and something, but we really don't know what needs to be fixed right now, but that's something we're going to figure out, because if we don't, we're going nowhere.
I just feel like you guys were on the power play tonight. It seemed like you guys got a few looks.
Horrible. We've been horrible since Princeton, really. We've gotten a couple lucky goals, but overall we've been terrible. We couldn't get it in the zone on the first one. The second one, we got guys staying out the whole 2 minutes, and that's been a problem all year. We need to fix that. Guys just shooting the puck. I'm guilty of it too. Just burying their head and shooting instead of moving the puck and making plays. We finally got it buzzing towards the end. The last power play, like 4.5 minutes, we were moving the puck crisp and clean. Everything, we had some movement, but we got to get traffic in the net, and Jimmy can't just keep blasting one-timers if the goalie's got a clear view of it. Like, that guy can shoot the puck a million miles an hour, but when he's up by the blue line, any goalie in college hockey is going to be able to make that save if they can see it.
Big things for you guys next weekend then. This is a tough, you guys have got kind of a tough road stretch coming up here, and obviously you go up to Duluth and he's playing a little bit better. We're going to be some big things for you guys there.
Gotta win 2 hockey games, man. Simple as that. I can't really tell you how we're going to do it right now. I'm more focused on going and giving these little kids a good time out at Lake George. We're going to go do a little skate with the Huskies, but we'll get back to work on Monday, no doubt. It's going to be a hard week of practice. Coach just told us today, we need to get back to work. No more soft hockey. So we're going to get back to work, and we know Duluth's going to come at us just as hard as Mankato did. And being an NCHC team, and it's the best conference in college hockey, and we need to get right because we got to keep our place atop that standings.
Were you able to kind of get over for a little bit of the Hockey Day stuff?
Yeah. I got over last night. A good majority of us went and watched the alumni play. It was nice to see guys, like skated with guys like Holka and Ray Camp, and obviously played a year with Murray. Mike Lee's our goalie coach now, so it was fun to see him get scored on. But it was also nice. Murray's still cheating for breakaways and still going with the same backhand move. So it was a lot of fun to see. And personally, I really wasn't jealous that we weren't playing outside until I went over there and saw it. And that was awesome, man. I'm so jealous the girls got to do it and we didn't. But I'm kind of the odd man out. Me, Newell, and I guess Mikey probably skated outdoors too. So I guess just me and Newell, we were kind of the odd guys out. Didn't really get outdoor hockey coming from California. So I was a little jealous. It was an impressive spectacle. And Coach said it in the locker room. He said, the city did a great job. And, we were a big part of that and how we've been playing this year. So it was nice to kind of put on a show and maybe get St. Cloud on the map a little bit, and now we're going to go have a little fun with some kids.
In this game?
I think our work ethic was not there, and then they came out to play. They were a heck of a team tonight. They would have been hard to beat at our best. So I think we got to get back to details, hard work, and find the bottom of our game and just go from there, play simple, and hopefully we'll find our game back.
How do you feel like you guys are playing in your own end? I mean, you feel like you guys are okay, or again, is that a detail thing?
Yeah. It's just all the little things that make a big difference. But overall, on the defensive end and in zone, I think everyone communicates well. We're playing fairly decent. Like I said, it's just those small things that make such a big difference in a hockey game that we have to get back to doing.
You guys gonna maybe start experimenting a little bit with some of the pregame stuff? It sounds like Robbie was saying that he just feels like you guys just aren't coming out in first periods kind of throughout this season with the right thing.
I think everyone just got to find whatever gets them going. I mean, you like to do stuff as a team, but sometimes if that's not working, other people need other things. You got to go do it. Whatever gets the team going, whatever's best for the team, is what has to happen. So we'll certainly think about it as a team. But as far as that goes, I don't know too much else for that.
You guys obviously, I mean, you saw them earlier. Where you see the same type of game, I guess, as you saw them the first time, or was this a little bit different on them tonight?
I think we saw the same work ethic. I mean, they're still a hardworking team. They always have been from the years I've been here. But I think, that being the first game, both teams were just kind of getting into it. Their details weren't there either, but they certainly had them locked down tonight. They were making passes. We weren't. It was pretty evident that we were just bobbling pucks all over the place, and they were making plays. It's real easy to see if you're watching the game who's on top of their stuff. So.
Yeah. I mean, is some of it just something as simple as like just some of the passing, just not as crisp as what it's been?
Yeah. I mean, the passing, it happens, every second. So they're pretty important things. But sometimes people overthink it, and you just got to make that first one. Then if you get a couple under your belt, you get that feel of the game, and the rest of the game just comes to you. So I think we're going back to that coming out flat thing. We just got to get back to coming out strong and trying to get a feel for the game to continue throughout the whole 60 minutes.
Did you make it over for any of the Hockey Day stuff at all?
I went a little bit last night. Watched the alumni game for about half, maybe a little over half a period, and then I kind of went home, just kind of relaxed for the night. But certainly a pretty cool venue. Not knowing really what it was about, I've always just thought it was like a name. I didn't know they did such a big spectacle for it. But yeah, it's certainly a cool thing. It's you can tell the Minnesota people take pride in it, and they certainly should, because it's such a great event. So.